Um, but if you're wondering about the enemies in this game, Cortex, I don't, so he kind of made robotic parts on the animals that you have to kill. Let's see, but it's nature and Crash is part of nature, so it's okay. I'm saving them from being tortured from, I don't know. Let's see. And there's another thing I was gonna, let's see, another thing I've thought about is Crash, let's see. I can see why people would like Spyro over Crash, I guess you could say. Like, I've known a lot of people to say, like, Crash is alright, but I love Spyro. Because Spyro does have that, like... Spyro does have a lot more variety to it, or a lot more to it than Crash, in a way. Not so much the first one as just... Well, it's a little more free. This one's fixed camera. I mean, this one is essentially... these games are essentially a 2D game, but set in a 3D, like a forward and backward camera rather than side to side. Which, I mean, it does go side to side on here sometimes, but you know, now that I think about it, I noticed it's in these games. Okay, there are some side-scrolling moments, but it's most of the side-scrolling moments only happen in the bonus rounds of almost any Crash game. But see, that's why, if I'm completely honest, I thought it would be very well possible that something like Crash Twinsanity. I know some people are gonna be like, "What?" And this is a little hard for me to say too. But Crash Twinsanity, I feel like, actually could have been one of the best Crash games. I don't know about the best, but it could have been one of the best Crash games. And, oh yeah, there's something I want to show you all. If I can make it. If I can make it. But I think Crash Twinsanity could have been that because it had a good idea going for it. It was a semi-open world. It was a free-roaming, semi-open world Crash game. And there we go. Here's how you get some bonus rounds. Now these can either be. Oh boy. I don't know if that was a wise choice to choose this one. These can either be, either you finish a level, or you get the bonuses for a level, or, because that one says Snow Go, so that's a level we've already been in. These can either be a, can't remember what I was going to say. Oh yeah, these can either be part of a already existing level, or they can be their own level. Most of them are for already existing levels. But, you know, this one is so difficult. Like, I swear, this one is so difficult. There is actually a harder one, believe it or not. Okay, this is hard mostly if you want to get all the boxes. That's something I'm not going to try to do in this level. But this is... Nevertheless, it's difficult. It's... Nevertheless... But yeah, it's... This is a hard level. Ah, crap. Well, because you basically have to backtrack in this. And if there's no checkpoints in this area. So if you die, you start back at the beginning. And I'll fast forward it if I keep dying, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Okay, well, I'm just... Hold on. I'm gonna be fast forwarding it. This is for editing purposes, by the way. I'm gonna fast forward it now. Come on. Alright, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. And that's how you get the red gem. Alright. And I'm gonna skip over that. We've already done that. We've got plenty of lives. So we're all good. Let's see. You know, I was thinking about it. It might be a little faster if I just don't do the things, the bonus rounds. But then again, I could like maybe do them once, and if I die, unless I absolutely need lives, I could just do them once, and then if I die, then I'll just not go back to them. I don't know. Like maybe give them 1 or 2 tries at least. Or at most, whatever. I've already got the gem for this. I wasn't 100% sure. Where I was getting at with Crash Twinsanity was is like it could have been the best because, like I said, it's a free roaming semi open world Crash game. That's pretty cool because it still feels like a Crash game. It's just more open world. It's got a more open thing, and it's got a free camera. You don't have a fixed camera. You have a camera. It's similar to Spyro, basically, just with Crash gameplay. That's something that was questionable for Crash Mind Over Mutant, which was it has backtracking. It's an open area. And it has backtracking, but it's got a fixed camera. Which, yeah, this one does too. But I mean, like like I said, like you have to. It's not quite a Metroidvania thing, I don't think. But you have to go back to areas, but you have to do that. You mostly have to do that through you know, like it was questionable, but like Crash Twinsanity had a lot of good ideas for what it was trying to do. It just failed in a lot of areas. It's an okay Crash game. It's an enjoyable one. It's just very flawed. It's actually a pretty funny Crash. Not every joke, but like it's actually a pretty funny Crash game. Alright, so here's what I'll do, ladies and gentlemen. I shall do this. And if I die once, I won't come back to it. Just so I won't waste any time. Let's see. And there we go. Let's see. I think there might be another type of bonus thing here. I don't remember. Yeah, there is. Hold on. Wait for these guys. I'm going to use this real quick so I can do this. And now I'm going to go here.